Hello, welcome. I'm Helen Claire, and this is a short pre-run yoga sequence designed to warm up, strengthen, and mobilize. Don't really need anything, but you might find a couple of blocks are useful. And we'll get started. Let's start on hands and knees. A little bit of cat-cow first. So a great way to warm up the spine. Great way to begin. And I like to start quite small. See how my back is feeling. And then you can start to increase that movement if you like. Start to connect to the breath, inhaling as you open and exhaling as you round. Good, and just once more. Okay, from there tuck your toes, slide your hips back, push into your hands. See what you can feel already through your toes and the soles of your feet. And we do want to wake the feet and the ankles up as well. Begin to slide your hands in. And you can either stay with it there, that feels kind of nice, kind of comfortable, but you can feel something. Or bring your hands all the way up, possibly coming to sit tall. So just a few breaths, not very long. Giving the chance, the toes a chance to spread, the feet to wake up. Particularly useful if it's first thing in the morning. Okay, let's release the toes, and we're going to slowly lift the knees. Maybe a little bit more. So stretching there through the front of the ankle. And doing both these movements regularly in combination with the rest of your yoga practice is really going to increase the mobility of the feet and the ankle, which we want to do in combination with strengthening the feet and ankles. Great, let's come down back to hands and knees. Okay, this time, lengthen the tailbone, push the floor away. So your back wants to feel quite long, quite flat there in the back, in the low back. Take your right toes towards the back of your mat. Keep pushing the floor away with your hands there. Now slowly start to lift that right heel. I want you to imagine though your frontal hip bones here, they are like your headlights. And they're pointing straight down. So don't allow the right one to come any higher than the left one. Either stay with it there, or we can take the left arm out away in front. Let's focusing on that length through the spine, push away through the back heel. Great way to strengthen not only the torso, but also the hips and the shoulders. Okay, let's come down there. Just release the wrists slightly. So come onto your fingertips. Sink your hips back. And then we can come back up to the second side. So fingers are spreading. Push the floor away. Lengthen the tailbone. Take the left toes back. Really slowly take the left heel up. Visualize your hip headlights shining straight down, the same way as they shine straight forwards when you run, when we run. Okay, right arm goes down the front. Smooth, steady breaths. And see if you can spread your toes there at the back as you push through your heel. And exhale down. Release your wrists again. Come partway up. Broaden the backs of your shoulder blades. So imagine the outside edge of your shoulder blades dropping down towards the floor. Keep that. Tuck your toes. Slowly lift your hips up and back. Relax your head. Shake it out. And just a few breaths there. Maybe just softly walking the heels at the back there, up and down. And then walking your feet halfway up your mat. Folding there. Slide your hands onto your thighs, push your legs away, lift your chest, come halfway up. And a nice big breath in, reach up. And then come and stand tall. Okay, so feet, they can stay hip width. Hands come to your hips, spread your toes as much as you can. And then let the toes drop back down, but keep spreading if you can. Always good to practice. And let's bend the knees. See if you can keep the knees tracking forwards over your ankles, over your feet, just as much as you can or as much as feels good. Belly draws in gently. So we come up slightly and down slightly. So up a few inches, down a few inches. And just see as you move there how smoothly you can lift up and down. How aligned, tracking forwards, you can keep the knees. And just pause as you bend the knees there. Imagine you want to rip your mat in half with your feet, and you should feel the muscles here on the outside of your pelvis switch on. Keep that for a couple breaths. Then come all the way up, reach your arms. And then come to stand tall. Okay, so we're going to take a few rounds of sun salutes. Come to the top of your mat. You might like to have some blocks handy. Feet hip width, stand tall. So relax the shoulders. To stand tall, we need to lengthen the tailbone just subtly to engage the deeper abdominals. Breathing in, let's reach up. And breathing out, you can soften your knees. Let's fold hands to the floor or the blocks. A breath in to look slightly ahead, and we'll send the right foot back. Knee to the ground, hands to the hips. Inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Lengthen the tailbone, scoot forwards. Knees down, chest down. Release your toes. Inhale, roll the shoulders back, head up last. Keep your elbows bending. Exhale down. Push back up, down dog. So remember, the aim here is to lengthen out the spine. Don't worry too much about the hamstrings just now. Lift the heels. Right knee to chest and right foot to the top. Left knee to the floor. So take your time there, come up, hands to your hips. Draw the belly in as you reach the arms. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step up to the top. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, part way up, long spine, and then all the way up, back to the start. Okay, left side. Breathing in, reach, get as long as you can. Press your feet down. Exhale, we'll fold, soften the knees. A long breath in. And then send your left foot back. Knee down. Hands to your hips. Gazing straight ahead, reaching the arms. Exhale, hands down. Step back to plank. Get long here first. Push the floor away as well. Drop the knees. Keep the belly drawing in as you drop the chest. Then release your toes. Then inhale, slowly peel up. Exhale down. All the way up with the hips, down dog. So I can instruct when to breathe in, when to breathe out, but breathe as much as you need to. Let's lift the heels. Left knee to chest and left foot to the top. Back knee comes down, hands to your hips. Inhale, let's reach. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, step to the top. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, halfway. All the way back to the start. Standing tall. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Remember, you might be coming part way there with your blocks. Take a breath in, get long through your back, and then step your right toes back. Knee comes down, hands to your hips. Reach your arms. Now find a little bit of extra length through the tailbone, tipping the pelvis back. And finding that same tracking forwards of the knee that we had in those chairlifts at the start. And then hands to the floor. Okay, let's go back to a plank. And then your choice, with the knees or without the knees, all the way down. Inhale, roll up, cobra. Long neck. Exhale down. Inhale, up, downward facing dog. Lift the heels, right knee to chest. And right foot to the top. Give it a hand if you need to, or just wriggle it up. Left knee down. Hands to your hips, so this helps to retract the shoulder blades first. Tip the pelvis back, then reach the arms. Exhale, hands come down. Let's step back up to the top, placing that foot where we want it. Breathe out, fold in. Breathe in, part way. All the way up. Straight to the second side. Exhale, let's fold. Inhale, lengthen the back. Send your left toes back. Back knee down, hands to the hips. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands down. Plank. And again, your choice, knees or without, but push the floor away and see if you can keep pushing it as you lower down. Inhale, cobra. So really lift your heart and exhale down. Push back up, downward facing dog. Nice long spine. And if you feel like your shoulders are really close over your wrists, bend your knees more to see if that helps to send your hips back. Lift your heels, left knee to chest and left foot to the top. Back knee down, hands to your hips. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, the step to the top and folding in. Halfway up. All the way up. And back to the start. Now stand as tall as you can. Keep the toes spreading, feet pressing down. And then find your tallest height, lengthen up through the crown of your head. Relax your shoulders. One hand to your belly, one hand to your chest. So breathe into your belly, then up into your chest. And slowly out. Feel the lungs filling from the bottoms to the tops. And just as slowly breathe out. You might like to close your eyes and just take a few more long breaths here. Again, visualizing each breath, the expansion of the lungs, the capacity that they hold. And how standing tall enables you to use that full capacity. And then release your hands. Loosen your arms, shoulders and legs. Well done, thank you. Go have a great run, and again notice any difference you can tell. If you enjoyed that video, please give it a like. Why not subscribe and check out some of my links just below. Namaste.